The room had four walls, and then the sound happened, and the walls forgot what four meant. The air changed temperature before the first note, the way a kitchen changes when you turn the stove on. Before the flame to click, the anticipation of heat is hotter than the heat itself. Something shifted, not the furniture, the frequency, the hairs between comfortable and what is this? And what is this? Is the first step of every revolution that never announced itself. The room before the sound changed tasted like the last second of knowing where music lies. Before the address moved, before the mailbox said the future doesn't live here anymore. The future moved forward and left the key under a beat that nobody else could find. The room before was the last familiar thing, and familiar, ooh, familiar was beautiful. But the unfamiliar was necessary, and necessary always sounds like this. Exactly like this. The quiet before the different. The piano knew first. Pianos always know, because the piano has 88 keys, and the voice has 2 chords, and the two can reach places the 88 have never been. Not because the piano is limited, because the voice is unlicensed, unregulated, free to float where the bar line said don't go. And the don't go was the map to everywhere worth going. Everywhere worth going. Everywhere worth going. Everywhere worth going. The map was always don't go. The silk found the wire, and the wire found the silk, and the touching, ooh, the touching wasn't a collision. It was a conversation between something that bends and something that conducts. The fabric knows how to drape, the circuit knows how to pulse, and together they make a sound that neither language has a word for yet. Not synthetic, no, not organic, no. Something in the scene where the thread meets the copper, where the breath meets the signal, where the human and the possible share a frequency. And the frequency, ooh, the frequency has no genre, only a temperature, and the temperature is exactly between warm and ooh. Silk and circuit, the dress and the dashboard, the throat and the algorithm, woven, not stitched, woven, because stitching leaves scars and weaving leaves patterns, and patterns, ooh, patterns are how the future introduces itself to the present without scaring it. Silk and circuit, the hand on the piano, and the piano on the delay, and the delay, the delay is just the piano remembering itself half a second later, and the remembering sounds like the future arriving with manners. With manners. The future always arrives with manners. fell off the table and landed on a different side. And the new side, had better acoustics than the side it fell from. Nobody planned it. Ooh, the best revolutions are the ones that happen while someone is looking for the manual that says put the kick on one, but the kick, read the manual and respectfully disagree. The sideways beat is the same notes, same velocity, same frequency, just reposition the way furniture looks different after you move it. Not better, not worse, different, indifferent. Different is the only word that moved the needle. The beat landed sideways, ooh, and nobody corrected it, because the correction would have been the mistake. The wrong position was the position the music was trying to find for 20 years of putting the snare onto, always onto. And then one night, the snare said 3, and 3 was the answer to a question nobody knew they were asking. Nobody knew they were asking until the beat answered sideways, 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 sideways. Cool is not a pose. Ooh, cool is a temperature, and the temperature in this room dropped 3 degrees when the vocal entered. Not because the AC changed, because the air recognized someone who doesn't need the room to be warm to feel alive. The code isn't hostile, the code is honest. He hides things, cooks things, changes the shape. But code, code preserves, and preservation is how the future keeps the blueprint readable. Cool is a temperature, not a leather jacket, not a pair of sunglasses. Cool is the Kelvin reading of a voice that enters a room, and the room adjusts, not the voice. The room gets cooler because the voice already is the temperature it wants to be. And the temperature, ooh, is exactly between I don't care and I care so much that the caring became invisible. And invisible caring is the coolest frequency on the spectrum. The reverse melody is the future looking back, and the looking back doesn't have nostalgia. Nostalgia is warm, and warm is for later. Right now, right now. The temperature is choice, and the choice is cool, because cool preserves, and preservation is how a whisper outlives a scream. A whisper outlives a scream. A whisper outlives a scream. Always, always. The frequency shifted, and nobody announced it. There was no press release for the hertz that decided to move one position to the left on the spectrum. One position, that's all it takes. The difference between heard and felt is one position on a dial that nobody sees, but everybody's body responds to. The low end remembers, ooh, the high end anticipates. dissipates in the middle. The middle is where the voice lives, in the crossing zone between was and will be. And the crossing is the entire song. The frequency shifted, and the shift wasn't an earthquake, it was a tide. And tides don't ask, tides just change the line between the wet and the dry, between the known and the O and O. Oh is the sound the future makes when it arrives without knocking and finds the door already open. The old frequency, I loved it. The old frequency was home, but home is just a frequency you got used to, and the getting used to is not the same as the choosing. And tonight, the choosing sounds like a filter moving left while the voice stays still. Stay still, while everything else shifts. Water doesn't have a shape. Ooh. Water has every shape. It was the glass, then the river, then the cloud, then the tear, and the tear. The tear was the smallest shape, but held the most. Pour it anywhere, ooh, it becomes a anywhere. Pour it in a cup, it's domestic. Pour it on the floor, it's a disaster. Pour it in a song, and it becomes the space between the notes where the silence pools, and the pooling is where the meaning lies. Water remembers every shape. Ooh, every glass it filled, every hand that held it, every lip that touched it. And the remembering is not nostalgia. The remembering is physics. The molecule, the H2O, carries the impression of every container into the next container. The way a voice carries the impression of every room into the next song. Water remembers, and the remembering is the melody that no one writes, but everyone hears in the sound of something pouring. The down went up, ooh, and the up went down. And the difference between the two was a choice, not a law. Gravity is a law, but laws are written by people who never floated. And floating, ooh, is what happens when the voice says no to the floor, and the floor respects the answer. Gravity is optional if you find the right frequency. frequency, the one where the air is thicker than the ground, where the bass lives above and the bells live below, where the rules are just suggestions written in pencil on a page the wind already turned. Optional, the way all the best things are optional. Love is optional and mandatory. Music is optional, and oxygen and gravity. Gravity was only ever the universe's preference, not its requirement. And tonight, the requirement is float. The requirement tonight is float. Midnight used to be black, ooh, one color, the absence of every other color, the negative space where the sun used to be. But black was lazy, black was I don't have to try. And midnight got tired of not trying, so it tried blue first, and the blue was the color of the space between two thoughts at 3 a.m. Then purple was blue with confidence, blue that went to the gym, blue that read a book, blue that learned the word ultra-violin and decided that ultra was the only prefix worth wearing after midnight. Midnight has new colors, and the new colors don't have names yet. They have frequencies, and the frequencies are the palette the future paints with. When the future runs out of words and picks up wavelengths instead. Midnight has new colors, and the colors taste different. From the old dark tasted like absence. The new dark tastes like choice, and choice is the most colorful thing in any spectrum that hasn't been named yet. Not named yet, the best colors never are. The first try built the wall, ooh. The second try found the door. The third try realized the door was locked. And the fourth didn't try the door. The fourth tried the window, and the window was open the whole time. Again, not again, like punishment, ooh, again like the chorus comes again. And every time, the chorus sounds different, because the ears are different, because the trying change the listener, not the song. Try again in a different universe. The trying has a different shape. Try again, not because the first try failed, because the first try was the soil, and the second try is the seed, and the third is the water. And again, ooh, again is just the sun deciding to come back tomorrow, the way it always does, the way it always will. The universe that didn't work is still a universe, still has stars, still has gravity, optional gravity. Ooh. but a different one. A different universe where the beat lands on a different beat, and the different beat needed a different try, and the try was always gonna work in at least one of the universes. And one is enough. One in a million universes where the try and lands is still one, and one is the number that changes zero into everything. Try again. The whisper didn't get louder. Ooh, the room got quieter. Not because the room was told, because the room wanted to hear. And the wanting's the revolution, not the sound. The wanting, the moment 70 people in a room chose to stop talking, not because someone yelled quiet, because someone whispered, and the whisper was more interesting than the shouting ever was. The whisper became the standard, ooh, not the exception, the standard, the default, the template, the thing you measure volume against, not loud, not soft. The whisper, the standard. The standard changed everything. The singers who screamed started listening. The producers who compressed started releasing. And the releasing was the revolution that nobody heard. Because revolutions at this frequency don't announce, they arrive, and the arriving you sounds like this. This exact volume where the voice meets the ear halfway, and the halfway is the most intimate distance in all the music. You're already listening. As the revolution already happened. One was never a small number. Ooh, one was the number that the millions were made of. One voice, one whisper, one decision to float instead of pushing the floating. The floating became the current, and the current carried everything downstream. The bell, the little bell, ooh, that played the four notes at the beginning, doesn't need to play anymore, because the four notes live somewhere else now. One in a million, ooh, became the frequency. The singular became the universal. The whisper became the wavelength, and the wavelength doesn't need the bell anymore. The wavelength lives in every throat that ever heard the bell and hummed it without knowing where it came from. One in a million is just another way of saying first, and first is just another way of saying the one who walked into the room before the room and walls, and the walking built the walls. The walking built the walls. One voice, one frequency, 1 million rooms. The air between the notes where the listening lives. Ooh, not the note, the air, not the word, the pause, not the singing, the space. The voice leaves behind like footprints in sand that the tide fills with something different, but the shape remains. The air between the notes, ooh, is where I live now. Not in the notes, in the gaps, not in the sound, in the permission to not sound. For 4 beats and trust that the 4 beats of nothing will hold the room better than 4 beats of everything. The air, the air, the air, the between everything. The line on the page says start here, but the voice, ooh, says I'll start when the air tells me to. And the air has its own tempo, different from the drums, different from the piano. The air's tempo is breath. The bar line is a fence, ooh, and fences are for gardens. But the voice is not a garden. The voice is weather, and weather doesn't stay inside fences. Floating, ooh, above the bar line, where the music hasn't been written yet. Because the writing requires a line, and the line requires a direction. And the floating has no direction. Ooh, only presence, and presence is the only direction that doesn't need a map. The skin tomorrow wears is not the skin of today. Today's skin has pores, tomorrow's skin has pixels, and the pixels are small enough to feel like pores, and the pores are beautiful enough to look like pixels. The body runs at 60, the future runs at 78, and the space between them 18 beats per minute of disagreement between what the body knows and what the music is trying to teach it. Tomorrow's skin is the membrane between the frequency and the feeling, the code and the crying, the algorithm and the aiming. Tomorrow's skin is thin enough to let the bass through, and thick enough to keep the cold out. And the cold tomorrow is not temperature, it's clarity. And clarity has the thinnest skin of any emotion on the spectrum. The pattern said left, and I went somewhere that left and right don't describe, somewhere that the map hadn't drawn yet, because the map was built on patterns, and I was built on. What if I don't predict this? Predict the breath I take between love and you. Predict the millisecond I choose to hold instead of release. Predict, the tear that changes the vowel shape of home into something no data set has ever cataloged. The algorithm can't predict this, this specific hum at this specific hour from this specific throat that drank this specific tea on this specific Tuesday. The algorithm has my history but not my next note. And the next note is the only thing that matters. The algorithm can't predict this, and the this changes every time I sing it, cause the throat is not a speaker, the throat is a weather system. And weather is the only thing the forecast gets wrong more than it gets right. And the wrong is where the music lies. Where the music lives in the wrong, in the human, always. The blueprint was a pencil line, thin, uncertain, drawn at 22 on a piece of paper that the wind could have taken. But the wind didn't take it. The wind carried it from the desk to the studio, from the studio to the speaker, from the speaker to the ear, from the ear to the throat of someone who heard the pencil line and traced it louder. The blueprint kept building, long after the hand that drew it left the table. The blueprint kept building in every producer who put the snare where the snare shouldn't go, in every singer who whispered when the world said shout, in every melody that floated instead of marched it. The blueprint doesn't need the architect anymore. The blueprint is the building now, and the building has rooms that the architect never drew, but the architect would recognize, because the walls still hum at the same frequency as the pencil that started it all. There's a sound that the piano can't play, but the voice can live there, between the named frequencies. Ooh, in the cracks of the keyboard, where the numbers don't have letters yet, and the letters don't have names yet. There is where the future keeps its best ideas, in the cracks that the present hasn't labeled. Frequencies we haven't named yet. Ooh, sounds that exist. Ooh, between the sounds we know. Colors on the spectrum that the eye hasn't evolved to see yet. But the ear is always ahead of the eye. The ear heard blue before anyone painted it. The ear heard thunder before anyone named the weather. And tonight, the ear hears something in the space between the notes the piano can play. Something that lives in the between. Ooh, and the between is bigger than both sides combined. Both sides combined, and the between is bigger still. The century has edges, ooh, and the edges are years, and the years are rooms, and each room has a door, and behind each door is a version of this voice, singing the same melody in a different room, with different walls and different years. The voice floats past the century, ooh, not above it, through every year like a hallway, through every decade like a door, and behind each door the wallpaper is different, but the melody is the same melody, just wearing different frequencies. The way the same person wears different clothes in different decades, but the walk is always the walk. It's just a room in the hallway, and the hallway doesn't end at a numbers end, but hallways, hallways go until the building ends. And this building was built from a voice, and a voice doesn't have a building code. A voice has a frequency, and frequencies don't have expiry dates. have expiry dates. Frequencies never, never. the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell day. There is only the bell day. There is only the bell. 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 There is only the bell, bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, bell. There is only the bell, bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, and the belt is getting. There is only the bell that the burden's getting. There is only the bell that the profits round. There is only the bell. 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 There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. 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 There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. Bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. Bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell, bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There's only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There's only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. There is only the bell. There is only the bell, babe. is only the bell. There 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 is only